Proverbs chapter 7. My son, keep my words, and make my commands your treasure. Follow my precepts, and you will live. Keep my teachings as the apple of your eye. Bind them to your fingers, inscribe them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and regard understanding as your friend, so that they may keep you from another's wife, from the adulteress with her seductive words. While standing at the window of my house, I looked out through my lattice, and as I glanced at the immature youths, I observed among the simple ones a lad with no sense. He walked along the street near her corner, and then turned in the direction near her house. At twilight, as the day was fading, at dusk, when the night grows dark. Then a woman came forth to meet him, dressed like a prostitute, with a scheming heart. She was loud-mouthed and brazen, one who was never content to rest at home. Always on the streets or in the public squares, lying in wait at every corner. She caught him and kissed him, and brazenly said to him, I had to make sacrificial peace offerings, and I have fulfilled my vows today. And so I came out to meet you, to look for you, and now I have found you. I have spread coverlets over my bed, covered sheets of Egyptian linen. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love till morning, abandoning ourselves to a feast of love. For my husband is not at home. He is away on a long journey. He took a bag of money with him and will not be back until the moon is full. With her persistent urging, she persuaded him, luring him aside with her seductive words. Bemused, he followed her, like an ox being led to the slaughter, like a stag stepping into a noose, until an arrow pierces its liver, like a bird rushing into a snare, not realizing its life is at stake. So now, my son, listen to me, and be attentive to what I have to say. Do not let your heart stray into her ways, or wander into her paths. For many are those she has led to death. Her victims are beyond number. Her house is the pathway to the netherworld, the descent to the chambers of death. Proverbs chapter 8. Wisdom re-enters the scene. Does wisdom not call? Does understanding not lift up her voice? On the heights by the wayside, at the crossroads, she takes her stand. By the gates leading into the city, at the roads of access she cries out, I call out to you, O men. My appeal is to the sons of men. You who are simple, acquire prudence. You who are foolish, acquire understanding. Listen, for I speak of important matters. What I proclaim is honest and right, for my mouth proclaims the truth. Wickedness is abhorrent to my lips. All the words of my mouth are upright. Not a single word is false or crooked. All of them are clear to those who are intelligent, and right to those who have acquired knowledge. Choose my instruction rather than silver, and knowledge instead of pure gold. For wisdom is better than pearls, and no object of desire can compare with her. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I possess knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord implies hatred of evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil ways and perverse speech. From me issue forth counsel and prudence. Insight and strength are mine. Through me kings reign, and rulers decree what is just. By me princes and nobles rule, all those who govern rightly. I love those who love me, and those who diligently seek me will find me. With me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. My fruit is better than finest gold, and what I yield surpasses pure silver. I walk on the ways of the righteousness, along the paths of justice, bestowing wealth on those who love me, and heaping upon their treasures. By the side of the God of the origins, The Lord created me as the firstborn of his ways, before the oldest of his works. I was established in the earliest times, at the beginning, before the earth. I was brought forth when there were no ocean depths, when there were no springs overflowing with water. Before the mountains had been shaped, before the hills I brought forth, when he had not yet made the earth and the fields, or the mass on the world's soil. When he set the heavens in place, I was there. When he designated where the ocean and the horizon meet, when he fixed the canopy of the clouds above and limited the fountains of the depth, when he assigned the boundaries of the sea so that the waters would not transgress his command, and when he established the foundations of the earth, then I was beside him as a master craftsman, and I was with his delight day after day, exulting in his presence continually, rejoicing in his inhabited world, and delighting in the children of men. So now, my sons, listen to me. Blessed are those who keep my ways. Listen to instruction and gain wisdom. Do not reject it. Blessed is the one who listens to me, who keeps watch daily at my gates, waiting at my doorway. For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But whoever sins against me harms himself, and all who hate me love death. Wisdom and folly. Proverbs chapter 9. At God's banquet. Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn her 7 pillars. She has slain her animals and mixed her wine, and she has spread her table. She has sent forth her maidservants and proclaimed from the heights of the city, let those who are simple turn and hear. To the person without understanding, she says, come and partake of my food, and taste the wine that I have prepared. Abandon foolishness so that you may live. Walk in the way of understanding. A parenthesis about the arrogant. If you correct an arrogant man, you invite insults. If you rebuke a wicked man, you incur abuse. If you reprove an insolent man, he will hate you. If you reprove a wise man, he will love you. Instruct a wise man, and he will become wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will advance in learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. For by me your days will be multiplied, and years will be added to your life. If you are wise, it is to your advantage. If you are arrogant, you alone will bear the blame. Folly sits at the door of her house. The woman Folly acts impulsively. She is undisciplined and lacking in knowledge. She sits at the door of her house, upon a seat commanding a city, calling out to the passer-bys, who are hurrying on her straight way. You who are simple, turn and hear. To the fool she says, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten in secret tastes good. But little does he know that the dead are there, and that her guests are headed for the netherworld.